Right, so what we got here is Chinese factory simulator. So we can pretend we're in a Chinese factory. It's one of these pixel game consoles things. Pixel game green light. Green light. So we've got a number of parts in here. The buttons. We have the case. Here's the PCB. Quite a nice looking PCB actually. Microcontroller and screws, but also mixing the screws, a transistor and capacitors, which is nice. So looking at the circuit diagram, which it does give you here, there's not a lot on here, is there? It is literally just two caps, which you don't really need because they go across the supply rail. Buzzer of the transistor and the resistor for the transistor, and that's it. It looks fairly simple. Where's P1 then? Power switch. Yeah, don't do it. I don't know what P1 is. We'll find it out as we go. Right. Simple. So now we pretend we're in Chinese factory. Oh, very good job. Got my solder on warmed up. Got my solder somewhere. Better put my solder. Yeah. Alright, first things first. I've even got bits of wire in here as well. Right, so we need to get out the resistor. It literally is only one resistor as well, so it is just going to be a 10k or 10,000 ohms, and two capacitors, which again aren't really needed because it's a battery supply. So oh, it is marked. It's on the board again. It is marked. Which way around this goes. So your negative side goes on that round. Negative side donated by the negative sign there. Plus it's a shorter leg. Like that. Should bend that round. Make it go flat. And then the other cap goes in there. As well clinch it. So clinch is when you bend the legs out like that. That doesn't fall out. And then do the same with the resistor and just turn it all over and solder it all in. Oh, it's hot today. Right. What will be really fun is if this doesn't work, then we've got to fix it. There we go. I need the IC and the IC carrier. The IC carrier, I don't tend to see this anymore. A lot of stuff is now surface mount, so you don't see these through hole carriers. Yeah, it's a bit dodgy that they've done that. They have parts underneath them. Not ideal, but hey-ho. And for this one, we're going to clinch the outside pins. So just do that pin there. That pin there. And now don't fall out. Yeah. And that upside down. And it doesn't fall out. And then that way, we can then just solder it. So put one pin in. Solder one pin. Push it down, touch it, that's now flat. Yeah, do the same to the other side, opposite corners, solder it down, push it just touch it. They're cool. That's not flat. That will now hold in, and then you can solder the rest of the pins. Simple. And just go bang, bang, just like that. I am getting really sweaty because it is very warm in here. Done. To the other side. Here we go. USB socket says to do next. Okay, fair enough. That's in here somewhere. Really, there's not a lot to this. What's in there? This is a surface mount part. So you've got 3 holes that connect it, that hold it to the board, and these surface mount pins that go on pads. It'll be a bit trickier, so hold it on the desk like that. I'm just going to do one pad first for the one pin. Like so. So that will hold it, but it's wonky. And then, if it's cooled down enough, I can then just go ding. And now it's flat. And that one pin will hold it. Then I'm going to do the other side. So, and then just solder the pads on. Like so. Ta-da! Easy. Right. Switch. USB battery. Oh, I see. So this switch enables you to power it via USB or battery. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of clever. There we go, switch is in. Oh, 8-segment display, which is in here now. Alright, it does actually tell you around to put these, that's good. So decimal points at the bottom, because of course these could go on. Now they can't, because you see the pins. Different amount of pins, so it can only go one way around anyway. Like so. Perfect. And of course you've got a film on this, which you can peel off after you've soldered it. That was a bit hard to clinch, but that'll be fine to hold it like that. Do one pin, Oh, look, it's wonky. Hold it down with your finger. Ding. That's now flat. Obviously, if this was a real Chinese simulator, I'd have done 5 by now. Otherwise, I would get beaten. Probably colder out there though. And now dot matrix. It says it's red. These look like they. Tiny bent pin there. Just going to bend it with my thumb. And then these go serial number down. Or part number down. What these rushes say. Okay, would they be able to go the wrong way around? Yes, they would. So screening down. Do they have a pin one? I don't think they do have a pin one. Marking on them. No, so I just go by what they say there. Right, there we go. Look at that. Whoa. And again, I'll just do one corner of each one. Corner. Corner. Push it down flat. Like so. And flat like so. Make sure they're all down, and then just solder the rest. In here or something. It's gone. There we go. Yeah, but me wants to trim them leads down. But I guess it will fit in there without the leaves trimmed. So we'll wait. We'll wait. See if we need to do it or not. Right, and they're buttons. There's many buttons, 5 in total. Quite nice clicky ones actually. And with these, the way the pins are shaped, they sort of clip in naturally. So these are just easy. Snap them in and then solder. So. Ooh, click tactile. go. And then one transistor and a speaker. I think that's basically all the major bits done then. That was easy. So one transistor. Oh, speakers on the floor. Oh, we have another wasp in the house. Right, so it goes in the other way around. Go, push that in. Open the leads. Speaker, but so it goes in that way around. Needs a slight bend. There we go. Little thing there. Yep. There we go. That is all the soldering done. Right, let's stick our IC in. Now, this is meant to be anti-static, but you know, it isn't. Fit in there. We need to bend the legs slightly. Need to bend the legs ever so slightly. Get them in. This is where I just completely balled this up now. Should you listen to what I say? No, of course you shouldn't. I've been listening to a video about AI. I just wonder, when will the day be when AI can fault find? Is it even here? Maybe I should do a video trying to get AI to fault find something. That'll give me existential dread, that will. Right, so I've got one pin that's not going in. Tweezers, that might do it. So yeah, will AI take over all of our jobs? Because if AI can fault find, I don't think it's that far off, to be honest. I've had a quick play. Basically, I showed Gemini this kit in a bag and it knew exactly what it was. It said it could find data sheets for the parts and it told me the pin numbers of stuff and it was wrong. So I don't know. Something I'm going to have to try, I think. With these things, these are difficult to get in. Don't force them in. IC sockets are always the same. They're horrible. There is a tool you can get that actually spaces the pins properly. But of course, I haven't got one there. Well, not here anyway. I've got one at work. Not here. Again, just take your time. Don't force it in. Ah, see, that could have started. The pin that just bent out. And then there. Oh, these sockets are horrible, aren't they? I think that's connected. Right. There we go. Let's see if that actually works. What pin number is that? That's the one that goes up to that display. So, okay, we'll find out if that display works. Right, let's bang the buttons on. Should I have a black button? I don't have a black button. Oh no, it's just speaker. Duh. Right, I'm going to peel the stickers off, because that's how they should be. Ta-da! Right, cool. Now we work on the case. Here's the case. Only 2 batteries. Okay. This side we need. What we got? Apparently it's overheated, so we'll see how long we get out of this. So, doing the contacts now, I'm going to cut this section off, like so. And this is just so we can fit this one the wrong way around, like so, like that. And then this one is bent back. In fact, they're all bent back, according to the words. I want to bend that one that way. I want to bend this one. Or do I want to bend this one around as well? I don't know, because there's a piece of plastic in the way. Oh, that's just tricky. So I need to take that one out. It's this one here. So I can carry on the bend. It'll follow the profile and then come out and go in there. Do you see? So now, that one's going to be the positive one. I want to solder that with a wire on it. And the outside case. It's going to get hot. It'll probably melt the case. There we go. That's now stick in. So don't tell you that in the instructions. Like so. Cool down. I'll do the same with this one. Go, bit of wire. And there. You didn't miss a lot really, because the camera went funny. I mean, all it was putting the battery terminals in and soldering the wires. This is it finished now. Got it running off a USB cable and power. That's what you got. So you got your games to choose from here. So we'll go to the first one, which is Tetris, and it is your normal Tetris. It's quite clever. So, obviously you're now going to watch me do really badly at Tetris. But yeah, it's not bad. Obviously the buttons aren't fantastic, but you know, it's really just a kit to learn solder rather than actually anything serious. But you know, you could have a little go on this, I suppose, before it goes in the cupboard and never gets seen again. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to quick answer if I just do this. And then you've got Snake with some horrible music. And if you go off the edge, game over. And then Racing, which has got a horrible engine noise to it. And that's basically it. And then you make, there you go, I've messed up already. This was quite a good one. It's a bit like Space Invaders, but not Space Invaders. Legally different from Space Invaders to not get sued by Space Invaders. But yeah, that's alright. Oh. Put much yourself here. I'm just gonna. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. And then we got. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's brightness. Super bright. And then sound on off. Cool. There you go. So that's it. Clever. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, good. If you didn't, oh well, good as well. So there we go.